let us see our next topic, which is higher order linear differential equations with constant coefficients. Okay, so generally, what is the linear differential equation we will take here? Generally, we will take the linear differential equation, which is in the form of dy by dx plus py is equals to q, which is linear differential equation in the form of first order, right? So here we are going with higher order linear differential equation. So let me to take linear differential equation of order n here. So where the linear differential equation of order n equation is taken in the form of this d power n into y by dx power n plus p1 into x into d power n minus 1 into y by dx power n minus 1 plus p2 of x into d power n minus 2 into y by dx power n minus 2 plus so on pn of x in whole into, sorry, pn of x into y is equals to q of x here. So what is this p1x, p2x and all these here? So p1x, p2x, all these are nothing but the functions of x. So this is the linear differential equation of order n here. So how we are going to solve this higher order linear differential equation means, so first, whatever the equation was given to you, okay, so whether it may be degree of 3, okay, whether it may be degree of 2, okay, higher order means we will be taking here as d power 4, so power 4, degree 4 also we will take, degree 3 also we will take, right? So all these comes under the higher order linear differential equations. So whatever the linear differential equation is given to you, first we need to change it into the operator form here. Okay, so what is this operator form? Operator form means nothing but in the place of d by dx, we will be replacing it with the capital D. That's it. And in the place of d square by dx square, we will write it in the form of d square, capital D square. Okay, and d cube by dx cube, we will write it in the form of capital D cube. And suppose if you are taking d power n by dx power n, so which we are writing it in the form of capital D whole power n. Okay, so this capital D is nothing but operator. Okay, so differential operator. Okay, so here d by dx is nothing but capital D, d square by dx square is nothing but capital D square, and so on. In the same way, d power n by dx power n, we will be getting it in the form of d power n. So first we need to change it into the operator form here. And for general solution, for whatever the equation we are taking, for general solution, we need to go with 2. Okay, 2 solutions. What is that here? Which is nothing but complementary function, which we are denoting with yc here, And next one is particular integral. So which we are denoting it with yp. So for our general solution, we need both yc and yp. So how we are going to find out yc means, yc will be finding out by using the auxiliary equation here, and yp will be depending upon the q of x, whatever we have given here. Okay, so first let us see how we will be finding out the complementary function for the given equations. So this complementary function is how we will be getting this complementary function is based upon the auxiliary equation here. Okay, so suppose if the equation was given to me in this way, okay, suppose if the equation is given to me as d square y by dx square plus 2 into dy by dx plus 3y is equals to 0. Okay, where q of x is equals to 0 here. If the q of x is equals to 0, you will be getting, for the general solution, you will be getting only complementary function. If the q of x is given, you need to find out yp also. So since we are going with only yc, so that's why I have taken q of x as 0 here. Okay, now, so this is the given problem. So how we are going to find out the yc here? Okay, so yc means, so first we will be reducing it into the operator form. So which will be here d square y plus 2d y plus 3y is equals to 0. So taking y as common here, which is d square plus 2d plus 3 whole into y is equals to 0. Now, this equation is in the form of, let me to take it as equation 1 here. So, equation 1 is in the form of f of d whole into y is equals to 0. Okay. Now, the auxiliary equation is nothing but auxiliary equation is f of m is equals to 0. Just replace the d by m here. So, where the equation will be here as m squared plus 2m plus 3 is equals to 0. Now, we need to find out the roots for this m. So, with that roots only, we will be finding out the yc here. We will be getting our required yc here. So, first we need to reduce it into the factors here. So, which will be m squared plus 2m plus 3. So, can we get the direct roots here? No. So, suppose if you are not getting the direct roots, then we need to prove it. The formula, which is m is equals to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Okay, so first we got to know how we need to write the auxiliary equation here, right? So how we need to write the auxiliary equation. Now let us see how we will be writing yc based upon the m roots. Okay, so here since we are not getting the factors directly, we are taking the formula here minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. In the same way, suppose if you are reducing it into the factors, suppose if you are having the roots directly, so we for m we are having 4 roots. Suppose if m roots are real and equal, if m roots are real real and distinct. Real and distinct. Real and distinct means, suppose if you are having m roots, by solving the given equation, suppose if you got the roots as m is equals to a comma b. So a is different and b is different. So if you are getting real and distinct, so then the yc will be taken in the form of c1 e power ax plus c2 e power bx. Means, let me to take an example here. Suppose if I'm taking b square minus 5d plus 6 is equals to 0. Okay, so 6 whole into y is equals to 0. Okay, this is a problem which I have taken. Now take the auxiliary equation for this one, so which will be here m square minus 5m plus 6 is equals to 0. So where I got the roots as m into, okay, m square minus 3m minus 2m plus 6 is equals to 0. So where m into m minus 3 minus 2 into m minus 3 is equals to 0. So m is equals to, I will be getting 2 comma 3. So where m roots are real and distinct here. Okay, so there I need to take yc as, how I will be taking yc here? So which will be taken as c1 e power 2x plus c2 e power 3x. Okay, so this is of m roots which are real and distinct here. Suppose if we got m roots as real and equal, okay, means suppose if you are getting the m roots as a comma a here, okay, real and equal. So then how we are supposed to take the yc here? Complementary function means yc will be taken as c1 e power ax plus c2x e power ax here. Or else we can also take it in the form of c1 plus c2x whole into e power ax also. Okay, so if the roots are real and equal, then we need to take the complementary function as yc is equals to c1 e power ax plus c2x e power ax. Okay, or else we can also write it in the form of c1 plus c2x whole into e power ax here. Okay, so let me to take an example here. Suppose if you are having the given equation is in this way, d square minus 4d plus 4 whole into y is equals to 0. Okay, so now take the auxiliary equation of it, which will be here m square minus 4m plus 4 is equals to 0, where we are getting m square minus 2m plus 4 is equals to 0. So where we are getting the roots as m minus 2 into m minus 2 is equals to 0. So m is equals to 2 comma 2. So you can see here the roots are real and equal. So if the roots are real and equal, so then we need to go for yc is equals to c1 e power 2x plus c2 x e power 2x here. Okay, in this way we need to write our required yc. Suppose if the m roots are imaginary, if the m roots are imaginary, okay, imaginary means suppose if we got the roots in the complex way, okay, so which will be here means a plus or minus ib complex roots, okay, so m is equals to a plus or minus ib. So how we are going to write the yc means this ib can be expanded in the form of which is c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. This b will be expanded in the form of ib will be expanded in the form of cos and sin. So which is c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. So how we are going to write this real part means which is whole into e power ax here. Okay, in this way we need to write. Let me to give some examples for this one. So which is suppose if the m roots are 1 plus or minus 2i. So how we are going to write the yc here means this 2i can be taken in the form of which is c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, and this 1 can be written as whole into e power x here. Okay, suppose if we got the imaginary roots as only plus or minus 3l where the real part is not there. So how we are going to write the yc here means yc will be taken in the form of c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. Okay, in this way we need to write. So these are the important roots for yc here, which are based upon the m roots here. If the m roots are real and distinct, we need to take the yc in this way. If the m roots are real and equal, we need to take the required yc in this way. And if the m roots are imaginary, then we need to take the yc in this way here. Okay, now let us do some problems based upon this one. So let me to continue this one first. Okay, let me to continue with this one. So which is d square y by dx squared plus 2 into dy by dx plus 3y is equals to 0. So this is the equation which was given to us. So already we have reduced it to the operator form, right? So where the operator form is d square y plus 2 into dy plus 3y is equals to 0, where the q of x is equal to 0. So that's why we will be getting the solution as complementary function only. Okay, so which is d square plus 2d plus 3 whole into y is equals to 0. So let me to take it as equation 1 here. So what is the auxiliary equation? What is the auxiliary equation for this equation 1? For auxiliary equation of equation 1 is f of m is equals to 0, which is nothing but in the place of d we need to substitute m here. Okay, so which is m squared plus 2m plus 3 is equals to 0. Okay, now we need to reduce the factors for this. Okay, so or we need to reduce we need to get the m roots for this one. So how we are getting? So can we reduce the factors here? No. So what we are supposed to do here, m is equals to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a here. So what is b here? B is equals to 2. Okay, let me to write b is equals to 2, a is equals to 1, and c is equals to 3. Okay, so let us substitute this one. So which will be here minus 2 plus or minus root of b square means 4 minus 4 into 1 into 3 by 2 into 1. Okay, so which will be m is equals to minus 2 plus or minus root of 4 minus 4 into 3 is 12 by 2. So which will be minus 2 plus or minus root of minus 8 by 2. So this minus 8 I can also write it in the form of which is minus 2 plus or minus which is root of 8i square also I can write. Okay, and this 8 also I can write it in the form of 2 root 2 also. Okay, so by 2. So where is equals to minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 2 I square by 2 here. So cancel the 2 here, which will be m is equals to, cancel the 2 here, so which will be m is equals to here 2 will be getting cancelled. So minus 1 plus or minus root 2 I. Okay, so root of I square will be here I. So what is the m roots I got here? M roots I got it as minus 1 plus or minus root 2 I here. So this is imaginary. So imaginary roots which I got. So how I am going to write yc here? So yc for root 2 I, first I will write. So yc for this one will be here, which is c1 cos root 2x plus c2 sine root 2x whole into, what about this minus 1? Real part will be taken in the form of e power minus 6. So this is the required solution for the given problem. Okay, in this way we need to find out the yc. Now suppose if the q of x was given to us. Okay, suppose if the q of x is given to us, in this q of x also we are having some models, okay, some methods. Okay, let me to go with those methods also. Suppose if the equation was given to me in this way, okay, so which is solve d square minus 5d plus 6 whole into y is equals to e power 2x. Okay, suppose if it is given in this way. Okay, so what I have to do now? So let me to take equation 1 here. Okay, let me take it as equation 1. So you can see here equation 1 is already reduced into the operator form, right? So equation 1 is in the form of, it is in the form of f of d whole into y is equals to q of x. F of d whole into y is equals to q of x here. Okay, now I told you here for q of x we are having some models, right? So for q of x we are having models as e power ax model, okay, and sin ax or cos ax model, or we can also have this x power k model, okay, and e power ax into v model, and also we are having x into v model. Okay, now let me to go with, so for each and every problem, yc will be taken as it is. Okay, so first let me to solve this one up to the yc, and whenever the it comes for e power ax, I will tell you each and every model here. Okay, now let me to go with this. So which is equation 1 is in the form of f of t whole into y is equals to q of x. So where it is, where q of x is nothing but e power ax here. Okay, so what is the procedure of solving this one? I will tell you after finding out the yc here. Okay, so first let us take the auxiliary equation of equation 1. So what is auxiliary equation here? F of m is equals to 0. So which is m squared minus 5m plus 6 is equals to 0. So which is m squared minus 3m. So direct roots will be there. So that's why I'm reducing it to the roots here. So minus 3m minus 2m plus 6 is equals to 0. So which is m into m minus 3 minus 2 into m minus 3 is equals to 0. So I got the roots as 2 comma 3 here, real and distinct. So how we are going to find out yc here? Yc will be taken as c1 e power 2x plus c2 e power 3x here. So this is the required yc here. But for the general solution, we need to go with yp also, right? So how we are going to find out yp here means yp will be taken as q of x by f of d form. Okay, so q of x by f of d form. So what is q of x here? Q of x is nothing but e power ax by d square minus 5d plus 6. Now let me to go with the procedure here. Okay, so how the procedure of e power ax will be there. Okay, so procedure of finding out, procedure for q of x is equals to e power ax. Okay, so what is the procedure here means? So first we will be writing here yp is equals to e power ax by f of d form. So after taking it in this way here in the form of e power ax by f of d form, so we are going to substitute d is equals to a in f of d here. Okay, So after substituting d is equals to a in f of d, we will get the required solution. Okay. Suppose if you are getting here, suppose after substituting d is equals to a in f of d, suppose if f of d is becoming 0. So what we need to do here, we need to multiply numerator with x, multiply numerator with x, and differentiate the denominator, okay, and differentiate the denominator. So after multiplying the numerator with the x and differentiating the denominator means it will be in the form of yp is equals to x e power ax by f dash of d form. Okay, after this again you need to substitute d is equals to a in order to get the solution. Suppose again if you got f dash of d is also equal to 0, then again we need to continue the same process here. Okay, until and unless we will get the required solution here. Okay, so let us apply the procedure here. So what is it here? It is in the form of e power ax by f of t. Okay, let me write here. So what is q of x here? Q of x is e power ax by f of d here. Okay, so what is e power ax, which was given to me as e power 2x by what is f of d here? D square minus 5d plus 6. Now what we need to do here, we need to substitute d is equals to a. But what is the a here? A is nothing but 2, right? So a is equals to 2 means I need to substitute d is equals to 2 in f of d here. So substituted, so yp is equals to e power 2x by, so 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. So which is e power 2x by, so where I was getting 4 minus 10 plus 6. So here plus 10 and minus 10, so denominator is becoming 0 here. So yp is equals to e power 2x by 0 I have. So what should I do here? I need to multiply the numerator. So yp is equals to, I need to multiply the numerator with x and do the differentiation of the denominator. So which is x into e power ax by f dash of d here. So x into e power ax is nothing but e power 2x by differentiation of this one. D square differentiation is 2d and d differentiation is 1. So which will be here 2d minus 5. Now again substitute d is equals to a here. Okay, where a is equals to 2. So substitute d is equals to 2 in f of t. Substitute it. So where yp is equals to x into e power 2x by, so 2 into 2 minus 5. So which is x into e power 2x by 4 minus 5 means I will be getting minus 1. So therefore yp is equals to minus x e power 2x. So this is the required yp here. Now what is the general solution here? Therefore general solution is y is equals to yc plus yp. Okay, now so y is equals to, what is the yc we got? C1 e power 2x plus C2 e power 3x, and yp we got it as minus x e power 2x. So this is the required general solution for the given equation here. Okay, so this is e power ax method. It is nothing but e power ax method. Okay, if q of x is equals to e power ax method. Okay, now let us go with one more method. Suppose if q of x is equals to, sine ax or cos ax method. If q of x is equals to sine ax or cos ax method. So here, suppose if the equation was given to me in this way, which is solve d squared minus 1 whole into y is equals to cos 2x. Okay, suppose if it is given to me as d squared minus 1 whole into y is equals to cos 2x. Okay, so first let me to write the given equation. It is given that d squared minus 1 whole into y is equals to cos 2x. Let me to take it as equation 1 here. Now, given equation is in the form of equation 1 is in the form of f of d whole into y is equals to q of x form. So where q of x is equals to cos 2x here. Okay. Now first we need to find out yc. For that yc, first auxiliary equation for equation 1. Okay. What is auxiliary equation? F of m is equals to 0. So what is it here, which is m squared minus 1 is equals to 0. So m squared minus 1 is equals to 0 means we will be getting here m is equals to plus or minus 1. Okay. So remember here, if m squared minus 1 is equals to 0, we will get the m roots as plus 1 and minus 1. Suppose if m squared plus 1 is equals to 0, then we will get the roots as m is equals to plus or minus I here. Okay. So here we got m is equals to 1 comma minus 1. So what is the required yc here? We got yc as c1 e power x plus c2 e power minus x here. Okay. Now in the same, okay, now let us find out yp here. So yp is equals to, what is it? Q of x by f of t here, right? So what is q of x here? Q of x is nothing but it is in the form of cos ax method. So cos ax by f of t. Now let me to explain the procedure of it here. Okay. So how we will be solving the procedure of it. Okay. Procedure for q of x is equals to cos ax or sin ax. So how we are going to solve this one means, first the given equation will be in the form of same. We will be finding out the yc. Now yp will be taken in the form of q of x by f of t here. So which is cos ax by f of d. So what we will do here means, what is the condition here means, we will be substituting d square is equals to minus a square here. Okay. D square is equals to minus a square in f of t. Okay. Then we will get the required solution here. Okay. Only in the place of d square, not in the place of d. Okay. Suppose if you are having d, then we need to rationalize it. Okay. I will tell you a problem based upon that here. Okay. So suppose, okay. Suppose if you are substituting d square is equals to minus a square, if cos ax by f of d, if cos ax by f of d, and if f of d is becoming 0 here, then again we need to continue here, which is multiply numerator with x and differentiate the denominator. Means you need to go with yp is equals to q of x into x by f dash of d. Okay. So after differentiating, again if you are having the term d square, then we need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square here. Okay. In this way we need to do here. This is a procedure of solving cos ax and sin ax. Now let us see this procedure here. So cos ax by f of t here. So what is cos ax? It was given to us, which is cos 2x, right? So cos 2x by, what is f of d? It was given to us d square minus 1. So d square minus 1. What we need to do here? We need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square. What is the a here? A is equals to 2. Means we need to substitute d square is equals to minus 4 in f of d here. So which will be here, yp is equals to cos 2x by minus 4 minus 1. So which is cos 2x by minus 5. So we got the required yp. So therefore yp is equals to minus cos 2x by 5 here. Okay. So therefore general solution y is equals to yc plus yp. So y is equals to yc means c1 e power x plus c2 e power minus x minus cos 2x by 5 here. So this is the required solution. Suppose if the same method, if the problem was given to us as in this way, so which is d square minus 3D. Okay. Suppose the equation was given to me as d squared minus 3d plus 2 whole into y is equals to some sine x. Okay, suppose it is given in this way. So what I have to do here? So first let us find out yc here. Okay, so for that, first the given equation is f of d whole into y is equals to q of x form, where q of x is nothing but sine ax. Okay, where q of x is nothing but sine x here. Okay, now let me to go with the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is f of m is equals to 0. So where it is m squared minus 3m plus 2 is equals to 0. So m squared minus 2m minus m plus 2 is equals to 0. So m into m minus 2 minus 1 into m minus 2 is equals to 0. So where I got m is equals to 1 comma 2. So therefore yc will be taken as yc is equals to c1 e power x plus c2 e power 2x. Now how you're going to find out yp here now? Yp will be taken as q of x by f of t here. What is q of x? It was given here. It is in the form of sine ax by f of t, where sine ax is nothing but sine x by f of d is d square minus 3d plus 2. So what we need to do here? We need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square, where a is equals to 1 here. Okay, means we need to substitute d square is equals to minus 1 in f of d here. So chalo substitute here, which is yp is equals to sine x by minus 1 minus 3d plus 2. So where I was getting here as sine x by minus 3d plus 1. Okay, now I got yp in this way, which is sine x by minus 3d plus 1. So what should I do here? I don't have any d square term, right? So here the condition is only in the place of d square I need to substitute minus a square. But here I don't have any d square term. So what should I do here? I need to rationalize it, right? So I need to rationalize it with minus 3d minus 1 by minus 3d minus 1. Okay, so when I'm rationalizing it, so it will be here minus 3d minus 1 into sine x by, so here it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is here 9d squared minus 1. Okay, which is 9d squared minus 1 here. Okay, now here I got the term d squared. Now substituting d square is equals to minus 1 in f of d here now. So which is minus 3d. I'm multiplying it separately now. Minus 3d sine x minus sine x by 9 into minus 1 minus 1. So which is, what is d here? D means nothing but d by dx. D by dx means differentiation. So what is the differentiation of sine x here? Cos x. So minus 3 cos x minus sine x by minus 10. Taking minus as common and cancelling in numerator and denominator, we will get the required yp as 3 cos x plus sine x by 10 here. Okay, so this is the required yp. So therefore, general solution y is equals to yc plus yp here. So where we got yc as c1 e power x plus c2 e power 2x and yp as 3 cos x plus sine x by 10. Okay, in this way we need to solve sine ax or cos ax method here. Now let us see, suppose if the q of x is given in the form of x power k method. Okay, so then how we will be solving yc and yp here. Suppose the problem was given to us in this way. Okay, so here solve d squared minus 4d plus 4 whole into y is equals to x squared. Okay, suppose the problem was given to me as d squared minus 4d plus 4 whole into y is equals to x squared. So where q of x is in the form of x power k method. Okay, Now, let me to take this equation. So let me to write here, given that d square minus 4d plus 4 whole into y is equals to x square. Let me to take it as equation 1 here. Okay. Now, equation 1 is in the form of, it is in the form of f of b whole into y is equals to q of x, where q of x is nothing but x squared here. Okay. Now, take the auxiliary equation because we need to find out yc here, right? So, auxiliary equation of equation 1 is f of m is equals to 0. So, which is here m squared minus 4m plus 4 is equals to 0. So, which is here m squared minus 2m plus 4 is equals to 0. So, m into m minus 2 into m minus 2 is equals to 0. So, where I got the m roots as 2 comma 2 here. Okay. So, if m roots are similar and real, right? Real and equal, or we can also call it as real and equal. So what is yc here? Yc will be taken as c1 e power 2x plus c2x e power 2x. So this is the required yc here. Okay. Now how we are going to find out yp here? So yp will be taken in the form of q of x by f of t here. Okay. Where q of x is nothing but it is in the form of x power k here, x power k by f of t form. Now let me to go with the procedure of it. Okay. So how we are going to find out yp? When q of x is in the form of x power k. Okay. So yp will be taken in the form of q of x by f of t here. So which is x power k by f of t. So what we are going to do here means in f of d, whatever the least term is there, so we will take the least term as common. Okay. So least term as common, and we will reduce f of d, and we will reduce f of d in the form of 1 plus pi of x form. Okay. And we will reduce f of d in the form of 1 plus pi of x here. After reducing f of d in the form of 1 plus pi of x, we will take 1 plus pi of x to the numerator. Okay, to the numerator. Okay, so when it goes to the numerator, it will be in the form of yp will be in the form of x power k into 1 plus pi of x whole inverse here. Okay, so after that we will be applying the binomial expansion. Okay, binomial expansions in order to solve these things here. Okay, so let me to go with the problem first of all. So when you are listening to the problem, you can understand here. So what is x power k? It was given to me, x power k is given to me as x square, and f of t is given to me as d square minus 4d plus 4. Now what is the least term in this one? 4 is the least term. Now what should I do here? I need to take 4 as common. So which will be here yp is equals to x square by, so 4 into, when I'm taking 4 as common, in the place of 4 I will be getting 1. So 1 plus d square minus 4d by 4. Okay. Now this is in the form of 1 plus pi of d form, right? So now taking this to the numerator. So which will be x square by 4 into 1 plus d square minus 4d by 4 whole inverse. Now this is in the form of 1 plus x whole inverse. Now apply the binomial expansion. So which will be, what is the expansion of 1 plus x whole inverse, which will be minus x, 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on. Suppose if it is in the form of 1 minus x whole inverse, then the expansion will be in the form of 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. Since the equation is in the form of 1 plus x whole inverse, but what is in the place of x here? In the place of x, we are having d square minus 4d by 4. Chalo. Apply the expansion here. So since we are having x square, we will take the expansion up to the x square only. Okay. So which will be yp is equals to x square by 4. And in the place of x, we are going to substitute d square minus 4d by 4. Okay, so 1 minus d square minus 4d by 4 plus d square minus 4d by 4 whole square. Okay, now first expand these here. After that, we will be multiplying it with the x square. So which is x square by 4 into 1 minus d square by 4. Here 4 will get cancelled, minus of minus plus. So plus d, and here plus expanded, so which is here d square whole square will be d power 4 by 4 square will be 16 here. So d power 4 by 16, and here minus 4d square means 16d square, so it is plus actually. So a square minus b square means, so a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? So 16d square by 16 here. So 16 will get cancelled, and minus, so which is 8d cube by 16. So 8 2s are, right? Now, so now multiply x square to each and every term here. So which will be 1 by 4 x square minus d square by 4 of x square plus derivative of x square plus d power 4 of x square by 16 plus d square of x square minus d cube by 2 of x square. So before going to it, so let us take what is the first derivative of x square. D of x square means derivative of x square. Derivative of x square means 2x. And what is the double derivative of x square? Again, do the differentiation of 2x, you will be getting here 2, right? And what is the triple derivation of x square here? So triple derivation means we need to do the differentiation for this constant too. So differentiation of the constant will be equal to 0. So means for x square, you will be getting only single derivation and double derivation. Triple and fourth time of derivation will be always equal to 0. Now, means triple derivation will be equal to 0 here, and fourth derivation will be equal to 0. So neglect these two terms here, okay, and solve the remaining terms. So 1 by 4 x square minus double derivative of x square is nothing but 2. So 2 by 4 plus derivation of x square is nothing but 2x plus double derivation of x square is nothing but 2. Okay, now solve these here. So 1 by 4 x square plus 2x, and here 2 plus 1 by 2, sorry. Okay, so x squared plus 2x, and here plus 2 minus 1 by 2. So where it is 1 by 4 x squared plus 2x plus 3 by 2, right? So where you can write it in this way, or further if you want to simplify, you can also simplify it. Okay, so this is the required yp, and therefore general solution is y is equals to yc plus yp. So we need to write what is yp we got and what is yc we got here. Okay, so in this way we need to solve x power k method. Okay, now let us see, suppose if the q of x is in the form of, if q of x is in the form of e power ax into b method. Okay, e power ax into b method means here the q of x combinations will be given to you in this way. So where the q of x will be given to you in the form of e power 2x into x square, okay, or it may be given in the form of e power x into sin x. Okay, in this way the question will be given to you. Okay, e power 2x into x square or e power x into sin x. Now let me to do a problem based upon this. Suppose if the problem was given to me as solve d square minus 1 whole into y is equals to e power 2x into sin x. E power 2x into sin x. So what should we do here? So first we need to find out yc, and after that yp here. Okay, so how we will be finding out yc for this one, taking equation 1. So what is the auxiliary equation of equation 1? Auxiliary equation of equation 1 is m squared minus 1 is equals to 0, implies m is equals to plus or minus 1. So yc will be here C1 e power x plus C2 e power minus x. So this is the required YC. So how we are going to find out YP here means, so I'm not going with the procedure. I will directly tell you in the problem itself. Okay. So, okay, let me to go with the procedure. Otherwise, you people will be confused, I think so. Okay. So now how we are going to solve this one means, procedure for q of x is equals to e power ax into b. Okay, so here yp will be taken in the form of e power ax into b by f of b here. Okay, f of b here. So what should we do here means, here in the place of f of b, first we are going to apply e power ax. So here it is in the form of combination. So don't get confused in e power ax and e power ax into b here. In e power ax method, only e power x term will be given to you, like e power 2x or e power 3x in such a way. Okay, so that there is no combination with any term here. So in e power ax into v, there will be a combination here. Means e power 2x into x square, e power x into x sin x. In that way, it will be given to you. So since there is a combination here, so what should we do here? We need to first substitute d is equals to d plus a in f of d here. Okay, so d is equals to d plus a means yp will be reduced in the form of e power ax into v by f of d plus a. Now we need to apply v here. Suppose v is equals to sin x, then you need to apply sin ax method. Suppose if v is x power k method, sorry, suppose if v is x power k, then you need to apply x power k method here. Okay, so it depends upon the v what we got here. Suppose if it is sin x, apply sin ax method. Suppose if it is x power k, then apply x power k method. So yp is equals to, let me to go with yp here. So yp is equals to e power ax into v by f of d here. So what is e power ax? It was given. So e power 2x into sin x by d square minus 1. So what we need to substitute here? We need to substitute d is equals to d plus a. So what is a here? A is nothing but e power whatever we have. Okay, so e power 2. So means here a is 2. Means we need to substitute d is equals to d plus 2 in f of d here. So substituted. So yp is equals to e power 2x into sin x by d plus 2 whole square minus 1. So apply the expansion here. So e power 2x into sin x by d square plus 4 plus 4d minus 1. So which is here e power 2x into sin x by d square plus 4d plus 3 here. Okay, so this is what I got. Now I need to apply v here. What is v here? V is nothing but sin x. So I have to apply sin ax method now. Okay, now I need to apply sin ax. Okay, now apply sin ax method. Okay, so what is sin ax method here? Sin ax method, I need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square in f of d here. So what is this? What is a here? A will be nothing but, you need, since you are applying sin ax method, so you need to take a from sin only. Okay, so what is a here? A is equals to 1. So you need to substitute d square is equals to minus 1 in f of d here. So what is it? E power 2x into sin x by minus 1 plus 4d plus 3. So which is e power 2x into sin x by 4d plus 2. Okay, so since we are not having any d square term, again what we do? We need to rationalize it. 4d minus 2 by 4d minus 2. Where we are getting here? 4d minus 2 into e power 2x into sin x by, so a plus b into a minus b, which is 16d squared minus 4. Okay, so which will be here, multiplied with it. So which is 4d into e power 2x sin x minus 2 e power 2x into sin x by 16d square minus 4. So in the place of d square, we need to substitute minus a square. Means d square is equals to minus 1. Right? So minus 1. So minus 1 means what is it here, and do the differentiation also. So here, since we are having two terms, we need to apply ut here. Okay. So 4 into differentiation of e power 2x is 2 e power 2x into sin x plus e power 2x into sin x differentiation is cos x minus 2 e power 2x into sin x by 16 into minus 1 minus 4. So which is here minus 16 minus 4, which is minus 20. So minus 20 here, and 8 e power 2x sin x minus 2 means here 6 e power 2x sin x plus 4 e power 2x cos x. So this is the required yp here. Okay. In this way, we need to find out yp and yc in e power ax into b. So therefore, yp is equals to 6 e power 2x into sin x plus 4 e power 2x into cos x by minus 20. So we got what is yp and what is yc. So therefore, general solution, y is equals to yc plus yp. So here we need to substitute what is the yc we got and what is the yp we got. So suppose if you are leaving the term in this way, so it is not complete, right? So we need to substitute yc here and we need to substitute yp here. Now let me to go with the last method in this one. Suppose if the q of x is in the form of x into v method. So x into v method means here the combinations will be given to you in this way. So which is the q of x will be given to you in the form of x cos x or x sin x only. Okay, because if the q of x is given as x into e power x, so it will comes under e power ax into v method. So that's why the combination will be given to you. The v will be given to you in the form of cos and sin only. Okay, now let us see a problem based upon this one here. So which is, let me to go with problem solve d square minus d whole into y is equals to x cos x here. Okay, now so how we need to solve this one? Let me to take it as equation 1 here. So what is auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation is f of n is equals to 0. So which is m squared minus m is equals to 0. So taking m as common, I'll be getting m minus 1 into 0. So equating it to 0. So I'll be getting here m is equals to 0 comma 1. So therefore yc will be c1 e power 0x plus c2 e power x here. Okay. So this is the required yc. So how we are going to go with yp here? Okay. So yp means it is nothing but q of x by f of x. So what is a q of x here? It is in the form of x into v here. So x into v by f of t. So we need to apply a small formula. That's it. Okay. So what is the formula here means x into 1 by f of d into v minus f dash of d by f of d whole square into 2 here. So we need to apply this formula here. Let us apply this formula. So yp is equals to, it is given x into cos x by, what is f of d? It is given d square minus d here. Okay, so which will be here x into 1 by f of d means d square minus d into v means cos x minus f dash of d means, which is derivation of this one. So derivation of this one is 2d minus 1 by f of d whole square. F of d whole square means d square minus d whole square into cos x. Okay, now so which will be here x into, I'm writing it clearly now, x into cos x by d square minus d minus 2d minus 1 into cos x by d square minus d whole square. Now you can see this is in the form of cos ax by f of t. Now here we need to apply cos ax form. Okay, apply cos ax form or method. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square. What is the a in the cos here? 1. So a is equals to 1 means we need to substitute b square is equals to minus 1. So substituting that, which is x into cos x by minus 1 minus d minus 2 into derivative of cos x. So 2 into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Okay, so here I'm separating the terms. So minus cos x, so minus 1 into cos x is minus cos x whole by. Here also d square means minus 1 minus d whole square. Okay, so which will be here, okay, x into cos x by minus d minus 1. So here it will become plus 2 sin x, and here also plus 2 cos x by d minus 1 minus d minus 1 whole square will be here d square plus 1 plus 2. Okay, now again we need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square. Okay, so d square is equals to minus 1 here, so which will be x into cos x by minus d minus 1 plus 2 sin x plus 2 cos x by minus 1 plus 1 plus 2d. So minus 1 plus 1 will be getting constant, 2d will be there. So we need to rationalize it now. So x cos x by minus d minus 1, we need to rationalize here with d minus d plus 1 by minus d plus 1. And for this second term, we need to rationalize it with 2 sin x plus 2 cos x by 2d. Here we need to rationalize it with 2d by 2d. Okay, so when you are rationalizing it, what is the term you will be getting here means, what is the term we are getting here means, which is x cos x into minus d plus 1 by d square minus 1 plus 2 sin x plus 2 cos x whole into 2d by 4d square. So again we need to substitute d square is equals to minus a square, so which is minus 1 means d square is equals to minus 1, we need to substitute. They will substitute it while substituting to the numerator part also. So derivation of x cos x means ub here, right? So what is the differentiation of x here? 1. So which is cos x here, and the differentiation of cos x is minus sign. So minus x sin x. Okay, and plus 1 into x cos x means plus x cos x. Okay, so this is another term, so x cos x. Okay, whole by d square is equals to minus 1 means minus 1 minus 1 plus 2 into so 2 2's 4 here, so 4 into derivative of sin x is cos x, and 2 2's 4 here, and derivative of cos x is minus. So minus 4 sin x by 4 into minus 1. So finally we got yp as, what is it here? So which is minus cos x plus x sin x plus x cos x whole by minus 2 plus 4 cos x minus 4 sin x by minus 4. If you want to cancel the 4, we can cancel the 4 here also. Okay, so this is our required yp here. So therefore, general solution is y is equals to yc plus yp. So whatever the yc we got, we need to substitute here, and whatever the yp we got, we need to substitute here. Okay, in this way we need to do the methods, where the methods we have covered is e power ax method, q of x is equals to e power ax method, and sin ax or cos ax method, and x power k method, and e power ax into b method, and x into b method. Okay, so all these are very important, and e power ax into b and x into b are given for the long answers. Okay, and x power k e power ax will be given for the short answers, and the remaining 3 will be given for the short answers.